Direct News TV. November 6, 2023. Russia-Ukraine War, List of Key Events, Day 622. Fighting. The 128th Separate Mountain Assault Brigade confirmed that 19 of its soldiers were killed last week in a Russian air attack that President Volodymyr Zelensky earlier described as a tragedy. The soldiers were attacked as they gathered for an award ceremony at a village near the front line in the southern Zaporizhia region. Ukraine has opened an investigation into the incident. Andriy Kovalyev, a spokesperson for the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, told state television that over the past week, Ukrainian forces had repelled Russian attacks near the village of Robotyne in the southern Zaporizhia region. Kovalyev said offensive operations were also underway south of Bakhmut, which Russia captured in May, and that Moscow was continuing its efforts to take Avdiivka. Zelensky said Ukrainian forces had destroyed the Askold, a Russian cruise missile carrier, at the Kerch shipyard in annexed Crimea. Kyiv said over the weekend that it had successfully carried out attacks in that area. Russia said on Sunday that one ship had been damaged. It did not name the vessel. At least 8 people were hurt after a drone and missile attack on the southern Ukrainian city of Odessa. The Odessa Fine Arts Museum, in one of the city's oldest Tsarist era palaces, was among the buildings damaged in the attack. Oleksandr Prokudin, the governor of Ukraine's southern Kherson region, said a Russian missile hit 4 buildings, injuring a woman. Major Hennady Chastyakov, an assistant to Ukraine's military commander-in-chief, was killed in an explosion. Interior Minister Ihor Klimenko said the blast happened at Chastyakov's home as he was showing his 13-year-old son birthday gifts he had been given by colleagues, including a box of Western-manufactured grenades. Klimenko said an investigation was underway. Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov said a large contingent of former Wagner Group mercenaries had started training with his Akhmet Special Forces. He did not say how many Wagner fighters were taking part in the training or whether any would stay on with Chechen forces afterwards. Wagner forces played a key role in Russia's capture of Bakhmut earlier this year. Politics and diplomacy. Zelensky said it was irresponsible to talk about holding elections in wartime and the country needed to focus on its efforts to push Russian forces out of its territory. We need to recognize that this is a time for defense, a time for battle, upon which the fate of the state and its people depend. I believe that elections are not appropriate at this time, Zelensky said in his nightly video address. Ukrainian prosecutors said a former deputy defense minister and his subordinate had been notified they were being investigated for the embezzlement of state funds and obstruction of the lawful activities of the armed forces of Ukraine. The nearly $28 million case surrounds the acquisition of winter uniforms from a Turkish company, which Ukrainian journalists have linked to a member of Zelensky's political party. Radio Free Europe's acting president Jeffrey Gedmin said the broadcaster fears Russia is using its journalist Olsa Kurmasheva as a hostage in the hope of a potential prisoner swap with the United States. Kurmasheva, who has Russian and U.S. citizenship, has been in Russian custody since October 18. Weapons. Herman Smetana, the general director of Ukraine's state arms manufacturer, said Ukroboronprom was developing attack drones similar to the Shahid-136 used by Russia but with a range of 1,000 kilometers (620 miles). French company Cybergun said it signed a contract worth €36 million, $39 million, to supply Ukraine with weapons, including hand grenades and assault rifles. My name is Kingsley. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified whenever we post. You won't regret it.